We thank you
for attending
this year's
Research and Innovation Awards.
All the shortlisted nominees
have done incredible research.
And collaboration is key.
And our shortlisted candidates.
Just want to say
a quick
thank you.
Grazie mille.
Thank you.
Dankjewel.
Thank you and sláinte.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you from us.
Dhanyavad.
Merci beaucoup.
Diolch.
बहुत शुक्रिया.
Diolch yn fawr.
Thank you.
Diolch o galon am y tîm o CAIG, cymunedau arloesi economi gylchol.
Tak.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Moltes gracias y muchas gracias.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Благодарю.
In Turkish, there's two ways of saying thank you. There's merci, but there's also teşekkür.
Gracias a tothom.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you well.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Diolch yn fawr.
Diolch yn fawr iawn. Thank you very much. Did you all enjoy your meal? Good, and did some networking as well, I'm sure. Welcome back, and an especially warm welcome, croeso cynnes iawn I bob un ohonoch chi sy'n gwrando yn rhywle arall. A very warm welcome to those of you who are joining us remotely this evening via our live social media channels. Thank you for tuning in to join the celebrations. Live streaming a hybrid awards ceremony. What could possibly go wrong? Cross everything. Well, I'm sure you're all on tenterhooks about tonight's main attraction. Well, we'll soon find out who the winners are in this year's Research and Innovation Awards. And to be a winner or nominee is no mean feat. As we've already heard this evening, the interest this year has been remarkable, with the awards attracting over 100 applications from all areas of Swansea University's research community. Making a very special return this year are the handsome special edition sustainable trophies. These, I'm told, were commissioned from a local supplier, Osing Rees Reflection Limited, who've trawled Swansea's pubs to collect glass bottles. Now, the bottles have then been washed, crushed, and turned into custom-made pieces of artwork for our award winners. So a huge thank you to all of you, and you know who you are, who have visited the local pub regularly over the past few months. Your dedication and hard work has ensured that we've had plenty of raw materials to produce these fantastic trophies. It's been a very difficult job, but somebody had to do it, so diolch yn fawr. Thank you very much. Now, shortlisting is never easy, and knowing what I do about the scale and diversity of the research going on at the university, I'm certain this year has been no exception. So before we announce the winners, could you please show your appreciation to those who've taken part in this year's competition, to all our judging panels, our partners and collaborators, and of course, the sponsors. Diolch yn fawr iawn. Now, this year, the team in the university's Research, Engagement and Innovation Service have done an amazing job because they've managed to interview all those shortlisted for an award, along with many of our partners. Now, throughout my career, I've interviewed many academics about their research, and I think it's fair to say it's rarely a quick chat, but an interesting one. So I'm sure you can imagine that plenty of footage has been captured by the teams, several terabytes of content to be precise. Well, tonight we'll see edited versions of those interviews for each category, which we'll play before inviting our partners to announce the winners. So for each award, you'll hear from the partners and the shortlisted entries. Now, due to the number of awards, there won't be time for glorious Oscar-length winning speeches, tears and wild celebrations. And I have seen a few dresses here that would not look out of place in the Oscars, I have to say. Well, maybe no tears until the end of the proceedings, maybe. I'm going to ask each winner to come up to the stage to collect their award before having their photograph taken just to my right here. And if my calculations are correct, and we stick to time, once we've seen each shortlisted video, we'll have about 3 minutes to announce the winners, welcome them on stage, present the award to the winners, give a wave to the online audience, take photographs, and then move on to the next one. So, mae'n mynd I fod brysur. Mae gennym ni lot I wneud mewn amser eitha prin. So it's going to be busy, so if you're all up for the 3-minute challenge, let's go. Dyma'r wobr gyntaf, the first award. Collaboration is fundamental to delivering research and innovation with impact. So to kick things off, our first award recognises an outstanding international collaboration. A few words now from our partner, Ping Pong Digital, and all those shortlisted.
My name is River, so I'm the founder of Ping Pong Digital, a Chinese digital marketing agency here based in the UK. So we have been helping the university in the last 3 years to promote the research stories by using different platforms in China to the China-based academics and researchers. We have been working with the university in the last 3 years for the research-focused campaign. So with the campaign, we have seen huge success with the QS ranking increase of the university, especially in the employer reputation area. To provide a direct communication between Swansea University and the students who are based in China is the core of our business and organization.
I'm Stefan Eriksson. I represent Swansea University's contribution to the Alpha collaboration at CERN. Alpha is a group of about 50 or so fantastic, committed people coming together from all over the world studying anti-hydrogen. Our research in Alpha is about antimatter, specifically anti-hydrogen, which is the antimatter counterpart of ordinary hydrogen, the most abundant element in the universe. The fundamental laws of physics require the existence of antimatter, so in that sense, it's very ordinary. In Alpha, we tackle the symmetry argument head-on by comparing anti-hydrogen to ordinary hydrogen, which is already exquisitely well known. In Alpha, we've found, for example, that the spectroscopic fingerprint of anti-hydrogen agrees with that from hydrogen with a precision of a few parts in a trillion. That's a number that requires 12 digits to express, so an absolutely staggering precision already. Ordinary hydrogen is known almost 1,000 times better, so we have some work to do to bridge that gap. What really gets me going is the international nature of our work at CERN. It's really great to meet and to collaborate with the most talented people coming from all over the world.
Hi, I'm Emma Squires. I'm the Programme Manager for Dementia's Platform UK's data portal. We are trying to bring together a repository of dementia-related data for researchers to be able to access across the globe. And we do this in collaboration with our colleagues in Cambridge and Oxford University and with our global partners. It's a very large investment from MRC. It's been running for 7 years now, and we've made great progress in being able to bring that data together We bring together imaging data, genomics data, and phenotypic data inside a secure environment. So data never leaves, and that means that we can collect a lot of data that can be shared otherwise for researchers to be able to access for their research. Globally, there's 55 million people living with dementia, and every year 10 million people are diagnosed with dementia. Dementia is an awful disease, and the impact that it has on patients and their families is massive. And to be able to get up every day and be part of a global collaborative initiative to be able to find better diagnostic procedures and treatment options for people with dementia to improve their lives by any means possible is a wonderful motivator to get out of bed in the morning. The other aspect of my job is I work with an absolutely fantastic team. 3 years ago there was 2 of us, and we've now got a team of 12. Every day their enthusiasm and their hard work drives the project forward to be able to achieve the successes that we've had in Dementia's Platform UK.
Hi, I'm Yvonne McDermott-Rees. I'm a law professor here at Swansea University, and I lead a couple of projects around the use of open source and user-generated evidence in human rights. So this is where people pick up their mobile phones and record really important evidence of atrocity crimes, and we're interested in seeing how that can be used in pursuing accountability. So our impact is kind of threefold. We have had impact on a methodological, technical and legal basis. So in terms of the methodological impact, we've helped various organisations design how they do this kind of work. How do they carry out investigations to ensure that evidence is preserved in a way that it's later admissible in court. On the legal side, we've been training judges and lawyers so that participants in trials are able to evaluate this evidence, to ask the right questions, and to really weigh up the evidence in an appropriate way. And when it comes to the technical side, we have various projects where we've developed tools that help investigators to do this work in a quicker, more effective way. So collaboration is so important for us because we want our research to be impactful, we want it to be useful to the people who are going to use this kind of evidence in building atrocity crimes cases, in carrying out investigations, and ultimately in evaluating this kind of evidence. So we're driven by those needs, and in carrying out research, we're really interested in making sure that our impact is really focused on the needs of our collaborators.
And there we have our shortlist. And we'd like to thank Ping Pong Digital for sponsoring this category and invite Tony Kostanek from the organisation onto the stage to announce the winner, please.
Good evening, everyone. I'm delighted to be here tonight to present this award, and good luck to all the nominees. So let's get to it. So in category for outstanding international collaboration, the winner is OS for Rights and True Project.
second award is the Outstanding Contribution to Civic Mission. Mae'n bwysig cofio nad yw prifysgolion yn dyrau ivory. Universities can't live in ivory towers, and this award celebrates the work of people who connect and communicate with a wider public, with projects that have been shown to change public understanding, public behaviour, or engagement with research. The category sponsor is the Conversation.
My name's Cyril Griffiths, and I'm an editor at The Conversation. The Conversation is essentially a news service just like any other. The only difference is that it's written by academic experts. So we get academic experts to explain what they do and to give context to news and current affairs. So we're not strictly exactly the same as The Guardian or the BBC, but we're not a million miles away either. And then a group of professional editors like myself, we edit pieces into an accessible format which the general public can enjoy. So The Conversation works with Swansea University every single week, in that we publish articles from Swansea-based authors. So we'll get authors explaining news and current affairs to us, giving context to whatever's happening out there, but also sharing their new research with the world. So there isn't a week that goes past where you won't find an article from Swansea University in The Conversation.
Hi, I'm Hannah Bassicott. Hi, I'm Rhian Crowe.
I'm Rhian Howells, and we're from the Children's Legal Centre Wales.
The Children's Legal Centre for Wales was established in 2017 in the Hilary Rodham Clinton School of Law. We develop services and information for children and young people on their rights and how the law affects them in Wales. We developed as a result of extensive research into the need for advocacy for children and legal education. We have successfully secured substantial funding from the Esme Fairbairn, Paul Hamlin and Legal Education Foundation, and following engagement with the Children's Legal Centres across the UK, are a catalyst and founding member of the Child Law Network UK. Our Justice First Fellowship, focused on children's rights, creates Lawyers of the Future dedicated to children, and opportunities for students include our acclaimed Reading My Rights blog project.
So we have been promoting an environment that uses the law strategically to affect change for children. So we are working across a full range of children's rights issues, holding public authorities to account to deliver on their legal obligations. We're having an impact on ending the abhorrent practice of child strip search and holding children in police custody overnight. We're protecting children deprived of their liberty outside of the statute framework. We're also working with government to develop a guardianship service for very vulnerable unaccompanied asylum-seeking children. We're working towards ending the use of discriminatory school exclusions. And finally, we're working with public authorities to work with them to eradicate child poverty and to ensure that they take children's rights into account in all their decision-making.
In 2018, Children's Legal Centre Wales carried out research with over 150 children and young people. We asked the children and young people who they would speak to if they had a legal problem, and not one person said a lawyer. We want children and young people to understand their legal rights and who to speak to if they need help with the law.
Bore da, I'm Gary Walpole, the Director of the Circular Economy Innovation Communities project here at Swansea University. My research and the innovation projects that we run involve developing the innovation skills of businesses and public service organisations across the region, across Wales in fact. So the area of research is predominantly around circular economy, so we're supporting and developing organisations' ability to implement circular economy principles within their organisations. The project developed over 150 people across 80 organisations who work collaboratively on challenges relating to implementing circular economy. So we had all manner of projects, some that developed a water sensor to detect metals in water that involved Natural Resource Wales, Welsh Water and the Coalfields Regeneration Trust. We've had schools that have since adopted hives where they look after the honey, developed bring and buy sales, shared uniforms, and have developed planters for the children to understand how to grow and develop the biodiversity within their area. We've had Wool Insulation Wales, developing insulation from wool that's sheared from sheep in Wales and now supplying to Carmarthenshire County Council, and all manner of projects where the organisations have worked collaboratively to implement circular economy principles.
My name is Yamni Nigam, and my project and project team are called Love a Maggot. I'm an entomologist by training, and I studied lots and lots of insects and how bad they were in terms of mosquitoes transmitting malaria and all sorts of horrible vectors of disease. And it was only when I started teaching at Swansea University and lecturing to nurses that I was asked to develop a module on wounds. And as I was doing that, I came across something called larval therapy. And I thought, well, I know about larvae. These are the baby stages of insects, of a lot of flies. And it turned out that in the 80s and 90s, a wound healing treatment called maggot therapy was coming back. And we began to use real living maggots of a particular species called Lucilia serracata, the green bottle fly. And we used that for putting onto patients with their chronic wounds and leaving them for a couple of days in order to debride, to get rid of the dead tissue, to disinfect, to actually get rid of the bacteria and to heal the wound. So I started looking at it as a scientist. I set up my maggot project in 2001 at Swansea University, and we spent the next 2 decades analysing the molecules that the maggot produces. And we discovered lots and lots of wonderful antibacterial, antifungal, superb molecules that are produced by this maggot as it sits on a wound. So of course it's healing the wound and disinfecting the wound at the same time. I love what I do. I love the research. I love talking about maggots. I love working with maggots in the lab. And I absolutely get a total thrill out of speaking to somebody who has never really been aware of it, has never known maggots, and perhaps even has diabetes and chronic wounds as a result of having diabetes. And they immediately think, do you know what, I'm going to try, I'm going to ask for this treatment, and I'm going to try it. So if something good can come out clinically of all the research, all the years and all the decades of science that we've done, and now all the last 8 years we've been talking about it to people, I think then that will be a fantastic achievement, and I think that's what drives me.
Variety of shortlisters there. Since Swansea University's first article was published around European Cup football and the rivalry between England and Wales, and we won't go there tonight, over 460 articles have been published that have been read by over 12 million times by consumers from all corners of the world. The conversation has been championed by colleagues at the university over many years, and in particular by one very special member of staff at the university who has worked tirelessly to raise the profile and reputation of research and innovation at Swansea University. So please could you give a very warm welcome to Emma Nehemiah, who will now join us on stage to announce the winner on behalf of the conversation.
Hi everybody, I hope you're having a lovely time, and it's thank you Sian, and it's a great pleasure to be here tonight and to represent the conversation, and good luck to all the nominees. Congratulations to all the nominees, and the winner tonight for outstanding contribution to Civic mission is the Children's Legal Centre of Wales.
gwobr yn dathlu effaith gwyddoniaeth a thechnoleg tu hwnt I fyd academaidd. Next is the category for outstanding impact of science and technology beyond academia, an award that celebrates the impact made from either industrial collaboration or IP and commercialization activities. And that includes spin-outs, licenses, startups, academic enterprise, consultancy, prototype development, pilot systems, new models, or improved technologies. So let's hear from our sponsor, the Development Bank of Wales, and the shortlisted candidates.
Hi, my name is Richard Thompson from the Development Bank of Wales. I've worked at the Development Bank for just over 20 years since I returned to Swansea, and during that time we've always actively collaborated with Swansea University. The Development Bank of Wales is a large-scale SME investor, and I'm a founding member of the Specialist Technology Venture Investments team. We invest in a wide range of technology companies, including Welsh startups, university startups, for example, CanSense, and companies that we help bring to Wales, for example, Creo Medical. Some of these companies will go on to employ large numbers of staff in Wales, but also in the healthcare space, some of them will improve the lives of citizens in Wales and across the world, and may even save many, many lives. My main motivation for what I do is to help build some successful Welsh companies, and if at all possible, build them in Swansea.
So my name is Nuria Lorenzo, and I'm a Professor of Linguistics at Swansea University. So Dragon is a digital technology innovation program hosting a growing portfolio of projects that improve practices to keep children safe online. And we work collaboratively with over 30 organizations globally, from Colombia and Vietnam through to New Zealand and of course Wales. And a very strong co-creation ethos runs through everything that we do. So we co-develop and test our technology with child safeguarding practitioners, also with children and young people, as well as with those who have lived experience of child sexual exploitation and abuse. If I had seen this video before, it would have made me realize, and I would have not met up with him. Now, these are the words of one of the children who have very generously shared experiences and their expertise with us in order to develop detection and prevention and support-oriented technology. These are the words of a child who tells us that what we are doing, the technology that we're doing, and what we have already done and what we will continue to do, actually can make a very positive difference, that I can actually change things and keep children safe online.
My name's Mary Gajan. I'm a Professor of Geography, and I've just spent 2 years working with the World Wildlife Fund on their work around global deforestation and how we halt and reverse the loss of forests. Forests do the most amazing amount of things for people, for nature and for climate, but despite everything that they do, we're still struggling to work out how to sustainably feed a growing population without destroying forests, particularly tropical rainforest. And to do that, we need to better connect science with policy around forest conservation. What motivates me is actually, rather than thinking about the problems our planet's facing now, thinking about the scientists who are going to come after us and the really difficult job they've got, and the people who are going to have to deliver that. They're in school right now, they're 10 years old. So we have to take responsibility now to join up everything that they're going to need, to connect science with industry and business, with government and policy, with civil societies and NGOs, so that they have everything they need to take off and do that really, really hard job.
Hello, my name is Mark Wright. I'm the Director of Science here at WWF UK. Around the world we are losing our global forests at a heartbreaking rate, despite the fact they are visually utterly beautiful, but also critically important if we are to protect biodiversity and in our fight against climate change. And that's why for WWF UK they are a critical part of our strategy going forward over the next few years and decades. And over the last couple of years, we were privileged to have Mary Gagin from your university come and join us to be Chief Advisor for Forests. And that marriage of first-rate academic qualifications and research ability with our ability to convene and collect decision makers together has reaped enormous rewards. So for that alone, I would like to reach out to Swansea, pay tribute to Mary and say thank you to Mary and the university. And I very much look forward to our continued collaboration in the years ahead.
Liam Clough, Professor of Performance Science here within the Department of Science at Swansea University. So the project is the Welsh Institute of Performance Science. It's been going about 9 years, and it was very much established to enhance the collaboration between academics, industry and sport, with a couple of key remits. One very much linked to ensuring sports science stays relevant and makes an impact in sport. Secondly, as I said, is to enhance collaboration, and thirdly was very much to develop the next generation of sport and exercise scientists. I think the impact can be divided into two key areas, one kind of sport related and one academic related. So if I focus on the academic side first, academically we brought in about £1.5 million in research income, worked on about 90 projects. As I said, we've got about 9 years. We've supported about 20 PhD students and MSc students. From a sport perspective, it's no coincidence that since WIPS has been going, Sport Wales have had the 3 most successful Commonwealth Games. And I think a lot of that is to do with, obviously the commitment of the athletes, the coaches and Sport Wales, but then wrapped around that is the work that WIPS does, which is very much ensuring that Sport Wales and Welsh athletes have the best sports science provision going into Commonwealth Games or major championships.
We're very grateful to the Development Bank of Wales for their continued support and delighted to be able to invite Richard Thompson to the stage to tell us who the winners are.
Thank you, Sean. On behalf of the Development Bank of Wales, it's a pleasure to support these awards again. We've done it many times before. Good luck to all the nominees, and let's see who's won. And the winner is WIPS, Welsh Institute for Performance Science.
Well, tonight's Outstanding Impact on Health and Wellbeing Award is sponsored by Siemens Healthineers. The judges invited entries from any discipline where the impact of their research and innovation is improving our quality of life, health and well-being, but with the potential to deliver life-changing benefits for people across the world. So let's hear a little more.
My name is Dr. Annette Crowley-Luke, and I'm the Managing Director of Siemens Healthineers Clonmers. And here in Clonmers, we solely manufacture immunising reagents, which are used in the humanite blood analyzers to aid the diagnosis and treatment for patients. All of our products are manufactured at its site and we ship to over 50 countries worldwide. So working with the Centre of Nano Health and Professor Peter Dunstone, we have a PhD studentship where we're looking at whether it's possible to characterise common biological raw materials used in the humanite assays using Raman spectroscopy. The aim of the project is to determine whether there's a link between the characteristics observed analytically and how the material performs in the assay, also helping us to understand better the factors that can change the material characteristics within our manufacturing process. So being able to do this more effectively and efficiently obviously has huge benefits for us. The interactions between the scientists at Clamers and the university allows the exchange of ideas outside of the routine and outside of the current knowledge base at the site. I was asked what motivates me, and I think that's simple: healthcare and patient results. Providing our customers with the highest quality products on time to generate the correct result to influence positively the patient's prognosis.
Hi there, my name is Helen House and I'm the Director of the Bevan Commission. The Bevan Commission is an independent think tank for health and care in Wales. It is made up of 24 independent commissions who are drawn from all over the world, and they are internationally renowned in their own right, so we are very lucky and unique to have them. Our work is involved in thinking about things, in challenging current thinking and practice to ensure that we inform health and well-being in Wales to make sure it is sustainable for the future. And we do this in a complete number of ways. We produce papers and publications, clearly, and we also make sure that we help translate those thought pieces into practice. And so we developed a concept called Bevan Innovators, and they are made up of a whole range of people across health and care systems to help them develop their thinking, to help give them the skills and the support they need to help us change the system together. Over the years, we've supported and been supported by both the School of Management and Swansea University, and I think the collaboration has been absolutely superb.
Hi, I'm Joanne Davies. I am an Associate Professor and Head of Simulation at the Faculty of Medicine, Health and Life Sciences. So the research and innovation that I've been involved in as part of the SUSIM team, the innovation side is really our simulation and immersive learning centre, programme, our facilities in St David's Park. We're the largest installation of immersive world technology, and we're also doing a vast amount of research in this field, including virtual reality. My motivation stems from a clinical background. I've worked in healthcare for over 30 years. I see the impact that highly immersive, realistic training has for our students and for our postgraduate learners, really improving the quality of the care we provide through team training, communication, and skill development. I'm highly passionate about this because it has a direct correlation to improved patient safety, family safety, system safety, and working well together as teams. It's so important that we collaborate, not only internally with within our university departments, but also with our health boards, our SIM communities, and our communities of patients and families. It means that we can create the most realistic environments, grow and learn together.
Hello, my name is Ashra Khanum. I'm a Senior Research Fellow in Health Services Research based at the Medical School at Swansea University.
My name is Alex. I'm a PhD student at the Medical School at Swansea University. My research is on the maternity care experiences of refugees and asylum seekers in Wales. So we both work on a programme of research around the health experiences of refugees and asylum seekers.
We managed to collect a lot of data around the health experiences of asylum seekers and refugees in Wales. We did focus groups, we did interviews with staff, we employed peer researchers, so we trained them and they were volunteers who helped us collect data. So through that study, we managed to collect 210 valid questionnaire responses.
Well, the first year study was funded by Public Health Wales, and they stayed really engaged throughout the whole process to be involved in the research and use those findings in their own practices and their recommendations. And then as well as that, we've been collaborating with the Welsh Government, as well as different third sector organisations to make sure that these findings and the whole research process really is done collaboratively.
This work is very important to us as a team because this is an underserved community which have gone through a lot of hardship and trauma arriving to the UK. So we want to be able to provide the best access to healthcare possible and meet their needs.
Thank you, Siemens Healthineers, for sponsoring this category, and I'd like to invite Annette Crowley now to announce the winner.
Good evening, thank you for inviting us, and on behalf of Siemens Healthineers Clonbarris, I'm very pleased to, first of all, best of luck to all of the nominees and announce the winner that has the most outstanding impact on health and well-being this evening is Suzim.
Am y bumed wobr i ni'n troi at y celfyddydau nesaf. The Outstanding Contribution to the Arts, Culture and Society Award is sponsored by Swansea University and celebrates research and innovation that's made a real difference to the culture and arts sectors. It recognises times where there's been a measurable change in understanding, behaviour or engagement with research. Our shortlisted entries have got a few words for us, but we start with our sponsor, Neath Port Talbot Council.
My name is Jeremy Hurley. I'm a councillor in Neath Port Talbot County Borough Council. I also have a cabinet role covering climate change, economic growth and regeneration, and I also cover skills and training for 16s and above. I've been lucky enough to visit the university on several occasions. I've had tours of both campuses, which I find inspiring. I think the question was asked to me, what do you think? And I just said I wish I was 40 or 50 years younger so that I could come here myself, because as an opportunity, I couldn't think of a better site to be educated. I think what you do is fantastic. The importance of the council and the university and the combined partnership regarding economic growth, it can't be underestimated. The ability that you have to explore opportunities, to educate people, to take them out of industry, then to put them back into industry once educated. But the partnership I've seen as well of where we've had spin-outs from the university come into the Bay Technology Centre and then starting up high-tech businesses, which is what we want in Neath Batalba.
My name is Annie Kubaji. I'm a cultural and regional economist, and I study a paradigm which is called culture-based development. Culture-based development is the economics of why culture matters. Culture is actually our evolutionary way to solve our uncertainty, and that's why it's as important as a poison, a little potion we take to calm ourselves down. That's why we do not pay attention how much it poisons us. If we manage to learn how to handle culture, how to understand its impact on our behavior, we'll be able to use it for the good side of it and minimize the bad side of its effects. So we'll be calmer but more cooperative.
My name is Ursa Hussain. I'm a senior lecturer in ancient history in the Department of History, Heritage and Classics. So my research interests predominantly lie in the history of ancient Cyprus, receptions of Cypriot identity and the island as an islandscape, and I'm also very interested in Cypriot heritage in the UK context. The impact of my research has been quite varied. I've worked very closely with my colleagues in the Egypt Centre here at Swansea University, and we've been using artefacts from ancient Cyprus that have found their way into our Swansea collection, and I've been using that to engage different local stakeholders, but also Cypriots from across the UK and people from the wider Mediterranean region in object handling focus group sessions and interviews. And this has been a really fantastic way to understand what being from Cyprus or being connected to that landscape means to different people. And it was really wonderful to see how people's perceptions of Cyprus, perceptions of Swansea, and perceptions of the museum change over the course of that focus group. Seeing people engage with the artefacts in a really personal way, particularly people who came from the region or from the island itself, and they were very gentle with the objects, sort of thanking them, stroking them. They really used the objects as a starting point to articulate their sense of belonging and grief and sense of community as well, as they came to terms with living in the UK and what it meant to be Cypriot in this context.
Hello, I'm Nigel Pollard. I'm a professor in the Department of History, Heritage and Classics. And I started out as a Roman archaeologist, but now I work in the field of protection of cultural heritage in conflict zones. My academic research started about 10 years ago. I was working in Italy, teaching students there, and I saw examples of damage to cultural heritage that had happened in the Second World War. I got interested in that as an area of research, and so I became a historian of cultural property damage in the Second World War, particularly in Italy. I worked on that for several years, and that culminated in the production of a book in 2020 called Bombing Pompeii. It was about the Allied bombing of the archaeological site of Pompeii in 1943. I had a long-standing interest in contemporary cultural heritage and contemporary conflicts because as a field archaeologist, I worked in Syria for a while, which at that time and still was an area of conflict where cultural heritage was being damaged. I decided that I wanted to apply some of those lessons learned from my historical research to contemporary conflicts. And I did that through an organisation called Blue Shield, which is sometimes characterised as the Red Cross for cultural heritage. I also got involved in initiatives to develop cultural property protection capabilities within armed forces, including UK armed forces. So, for example, advised on the creation and the early training of a new unit, the Cultural Property Protection Unit within the UK armed forces.
And I'm delighted to invite Councillor Jeremy Hurley onto the stage to announce the winner on behalf of Neath Port Talbot Council.
Firstly, again, many thanks to the university for the invitation, and it gives me great pleasure, and it is an honour to be here representing Neath Port Talbot County Borough Council in awarding this award. Good luck to all the nominees. The winner is Professor Nigel Pollard.
But I am accepting this on his behalf because he can't make it here tonight. So I know that he really will.
Our next award category is the Outstanding Contribution to Shaping the University's People, Culture and Environment, sponsored by Infonetica. So let's hear from the sponsor first.
Infonetica is a software as a service company aimed at supporting researchers, research managers, and administrators. Our mission is to empower research to advance lives. Today we support customers in 15 countries, and we hope to be able to continue to support more customers who are mainly researchers and the research communities. Infonetica has been supporting Swansea University since 2017. Initially, we started supporting the psychology department with our research ethics software, which has now been expanded since 2022 to the whole of the university, all doing research ethics reviews through the Infonetica software. More recently, we've been working together with Swansea University on an innovation partnership to build a costing and pricing module to be able to support the university with the grants administration. The work that we do makes a real impact on lives and society at large through our support to the research community. It's challenging, exciting, as well as meaningful at the same time, which gives me a really good reason to wake up every day in the morning.
Hello everyone, my name is Vineet and I am representing the Computer Science Research Energies Group. We have been fortunately nominated for an award. So as a core leadership member, I work on organizing these grant writing activities, and partly the motivation is because the department has many early career researchers who struggle to understand the UK RI or UK Research and Innovation setup. They are not familiar with it. Sometimes there's lack of motivation, and as a core group member, we try to help them by organizing grant writing activities. We focus on activities such as how to write vision, how to write methodology, and we have dedicated sessions toward each module of the grant activity. And then we also take them out for grant writing retreats. These retreats have been organized in the past 3 years and have been very well attended, and many people have benefited from it. Collaboration is very important because it can lead to new ideas, fostering new collaborations, and as I've been informed by Friendly Face in UPSRC, which is a UKRI subpart, that the more you collaborate, the more higher the chances are of securing a grant, which are essentially important for academics, but also very important to the universities to drive vision and to ensure that we are a research-intensive institutions doing state-of-the-art research and making world-leading impact.
Hi, I'm Julie Griffiths, Senior Research Development Officer in the FSC Research Hub.
Hi, I'm Sam Ford and I'm Senior Executive Assistant in Science and Engineering.
Hello, I'm Rebecca Kelleher. I'm the Rep Officer for the Faculty of Science and Engineering.
We are the FSC Canvas team.
The two Rep Officers in the faculty canvassed staff in the new faculty and asked them where they would like to see research support information. And the overwhelming response we got back was Canvas, because it was a platform that staff were already using on a daily basis. So the research support team in the faculty established a Canvas site, and each professional service team was responsible for their own areas. It's a constantly evolving, updated site to provide consistent and inclusive information for all staff in the faculty.
The impact of the Research Support Hub that we've set up in FSC on campus has been really highly valued and well received by the research community. Our executive dean himself started in Swansea over a year ago and has commented on how he found it really useful.
What motivates us, I think, as an overall team of professional services is we just want to make life easier for the academics. We just want to have one place where we can put as much information on there, and as we run things like workshops, an hour later, it's on there and it's there for them to see. So I think it's just about saving them time, getting them to one place where they can find out all the information they don't have to go searching the internet.
I'm Steve Bonnicky, and I'm the Project Information Analyst at RISE.
And I'm Chris Talbot, I'm the Programme and Data Team Manager with RISE.
So every year the university is the recipient of millions of pounds of research award funding, and that produces an awful lot of data. And most of that intersects with lots of other types of data that the university collects, such as financial data, data on staff demographics, etc. Until now, there's not been a way to meaningfully analyse and interrogate all of that data together to gain insights into the university's research award landscape, both the current one and the historic. So we've been able to collect all this data together and create a series of visual dashboards. These dashboards put together all this data for the first time and allow staff to interrogate that data at a glance. Click of a button, they can see data from the faculty down to the discipline level.
This is the first time that we've been able to get access to this data at a very detailed level. So things such as staff demographics, we're really now able to see the spread of research awards across different types of staff. Having that level of detail available to the rep team will really help in analysing and looking at how we're going to report in ref and build our evidence-based narratives, which is something we have not been able to do before. But mainly the work that goes on in the background around this data is really imperative for the university because it drives our performance in league tables. And we're actually 7th in the UK now for collaborative research income.
thank you, Infonetica, for sponsoring the category. And here to announce the winner, please welcome Andrei Zotov to the stage.
Thank you. Evening, everyone. It's an absolute pleasure to be here with all of you tonight. And on behalf of Infonetica, I wish good luck to all the nominees. And an award for outstanding contribution to shaping the university people, culture, and environment goes to Core Group.
Now, the next award recognises the outstanding contribution technicians are making to research and innovation. It's an award that reflects Swansea University's technician commitment to providing greater visibility, recognition, career development, and sustainability for technicians across all disciplines.
I'm Ruth Munting, and I am the chair for Swansea University's Technician Commitment Steering Board. Swansea University is very committed to supporting our technical community at the university. We have a wide range of colleagues working right across the board at the university, and we really recognise the absolutely vital role that they play in supporting research, teaching, outreach, and all other parts of university life here in Swansea. So the Technician Commitment is a UK-wide initiative led by the Science Council and supported by the Gatsby Foundation and the Technicians Make It Happen campaign. There's over 120 organisations in the UK as supporters and signatories of the Technician Commitment, and Swansea University is very proud to be one of those. The commitment has 4 strands and it aims to enhance visibility, recognition, sustainability and career development of our technical community. I'm really delighted that this award is part of tonight's ceremony, really recognising that vital contribution that technicians make to the research environment. Quite often our technical staff are researchers and teachers in their own right, as well as providing that technical support. Technicians are absolutely vital to enabling our very best research and innovation in the university and delivering outstanding impact.
Hi, I'm Ben Harrison. I'm part of the Faculty of Science and Engineering's technician team as a 2-strong team in the Department of Chemical Engineering. So my job is divided between teaching and research, providing undergraduate activities such as practical sessions in laboratories, as well as supporting researchers, academics, postgraduate researchers, as well as undergraduate projects. I provide support with analytical equipment, whether that be training on analytical equipment or troubleshooting for analytical equipment, as well as larger sort of more overarching support. So the impact that I bring to the table is that I've got quite a strong chemistry, analytical and research-led background before becoming a technician at Swansea University. Within that sort of realm, I love troubleshooting, I love problem solving, so if a problem is presented to me, I'm exhausted that I bring in the conclusion, don't leave any stones unturned. So I like to think that I bring resolutions for academics or researchers to ensure that they can actually progress with their research, allow them to publish papers or conduct novel research. A big heartfelt thank you to the people who have nominated me for starters. It's come as a big surprise, a big shock, and a big thank you to Swansea University as well and the collaborators for supporting this. I think I probably speak on behalf of a number of technicians insofar as we get overlooked potentially by some, so it's a big heartfelt thank you.
My name is Lily Williams. I'm the Senior Lab Technician for Biosciences.
My name is Matthew Watkins and I'm a Biosciences Technician.
And my name is Jessica Minor and I'm a Biosciences Technician.
And we're part of the Bioscience Technical team. We help and support students by prepping and setting up the practicals for their lab modules. We also support the research labs and look after the Zoology Museum amongst so many other things as well.
So we support all of the students that come through from level 0 to third years, and then dissertation students for masters, and also help PhD students. So we're involved in everyone's pathway through with all of their practicals and their research needs. We've also started a TikTok to help push technicians and show people what we're doing as part of the technical team.
So I was a student here and I realised the importance of the technical team, how much they support you during your time here on your projects. So it's really nice to be able to give back and help the students and kind of be in the position that I was.
Hello, my name is Paul Howes. I'm the manager for the Centre for Sustainable Aquatic Research at Swansea University. I'm here speaking on behalf of my team of technicians. We have a team of 5 technicians. CSAR has been operating for around 15 years. We have 3 main core principles. So it's to enhance the student experience, to make sure that they get a tailored experience that can't be found hardly anywhere else in the UK. We publish impactful research, which is far-reaching, and we're known as a centre of excellence on an international level. And lastly, we work with industry to try and develop different aquatic products, develop the aquaculture industry, and we've expanded out into conservation and into interconnectivity of rivers around Europe. In terms of impact, speaking on behalf of the technical team, they're outstanding when it comes to being able to find exactly what researchers need, and then they use their experience in creating new systems such as recirculating aquaculture systems or behavioural arenas for different organisms like fish and shrimps and anything that lives in the water basically. And our technical team are just able to take something that's on paper and create it into reality, and it really helps researchers get robust data that they can then use for publishing papers or answering industry-related questions.
Would you please welcome Ruth Bunting to the stage, who'll be announcing the winner on behalf of Swansea University.
Well, thank you. I'm delighted to be here to announce the winners, and it's hard to do because I'd really like to say that they're all winners because these are 3 fantastic nominees in this category. So, but the winner for the Outstanding Technicians Commitment Team is the CSAR team.
'cause I'm on top of the world, I'm on top of the world, waiting on this for a while now, paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting this time.
Outstanding Research Supervision is next. An award that recognises a supervisor or supervisors who have created the most supportive, stimulating and inspirational research environment for PhD or professional doctoral students. So let's hear from our sponsor, Symbiosis IP, and then the nominees.
Hi, my name is Lee Samuel, and I'm a Director and Patent Attorney at Symbiosis IP. Symbiosis is a unique firm of patent attorneys and specialist innovation consultants. So we assist the university in protecting and commercialising the innovative technologies. Symbiosis has been fortunate to work with Swansea University for the last 10 years, and we hope to continue doing so. In that time, we've assisted in protecting and commercialising a huge number of technologies, hopefully, that are making a difference in the world today. Ever since I was a researcher myself, I've always been keen to be involved in the development of new technologies. So by transitioning into the legal profession, I've been able to secure and protect and take those technologies to the bench side.
Hello, my name is Dennis Dennehy. I'm an Associate Professor in Business Analytics at the School of Management. I'm also School Research Lead. My discipline is Business Information Systems, and my research primarily focuses on the mediating role of technologies such as artificial intelligence, big data analytics, and the impact it has on teams, organizations, and the wider society. I suppose as an early school dropout, I have a huge appreciation for lifelong learning, second chance education. I'm also very conscious that as an academic, I have a very privileged position to support students to achieve their career goals, and also just an understanding of the transformational power of education for individuals, their families, and society as a whole.
Hello, I'm Dr. Julia Terry. I work in the Faculty of Medicine, Health and Life Science.
I'm Dr. Ed Lord. I'm a lecturer in mental health nursing in the Faculty of Medicine, Health and Life Science.
I work particularly with deaf communities because I'm aware of the inequalities that deaf people experience in terms of their health, their access to education, their access to community facilities and services like health, like what happens to people at university, and I'm also a nurse by background.
I'm interested in mental health research in quite a general way, but my research focus is on social theory and the environment, geography, how that impacts on mental health and well-being, and I've researched ecotherapy and nature-based interventions and the role that nature plays in our mental well-being. It's really exciting and also an honour to be nominated for an award. It's really nice to think that we're doing some good things for our students, that we're doing the right things, that we're obviously responding to their needs, that they would feel good enough about that process that they would nominate us. So it's a great honour from that point of view, I would say.
Yeah, I agree. I was thrilled when we were both nominated for this award. I think that being a strong supervisory team is absolutely essential for all our postgraduate research students. We want to encourage them to do well and to develop and to regularly engage with us. And so, yeah, it was a nice surprise, and yeah, I was delighted with it.
I'm Maria Fernandez Parra. I'm a senior lecturer in modern languages, translation and interpreting, and this is part of the School of Culture and Communication. I am also MA director of the MAs in translation that we offer here, and I am also the director of the STING, which is the Swansea Translation and Interpreting Research Group. I'm a primary supervisor of 4 PhD students, each of whom is working on various aspects of translation. So, for example, one student is working on introducing translation technologies in translator training programs in Saudi Arabia. Another one is looking at the translation of cultural items from Catalan into English in novels. Another student is working on trilingual translations of metaphors for immigration in French newspapers. And another one, my 4th student, is working on the impact of what is called the technological turn on professional translation workflows in the public sector in Wales. It's been a great honor and privilege to be nominated for this award. It sounds like a real cliche, but it's true. It's really exciting to be working with such high-flying PhD students who, like me, are really passionate about translation and the impact that this can have.
So I'm an associate professor in biomedical engineering, and I'm the co-lead for the biomedical engineering simulation and testing lab.
My name is Roel van Moon. I'm an associate professor in the Department of Biomedical Engineering.
We've studied fundamental and applied biomechanics, tackling a whole wide range of problems, developing new technologies as well as translating these into healthcare sort of applications.
And so we try to bridge the gaps between the experimental work and the computational work, doing solid mechanics and doing fluid mechanics and trying to bring these different areas together.
At the end of the day, the team is actually really lovely as well as great researchers. So that motivates me to put in that extra effort to continue to evolve this space that we've been growing.
So I think we really try to create an environment where the students are feeling very passionate about their research, and it's that drive that we both have, and to see that being reflected onto our students coming in the morning, and for them to come in with as much passion and enthusiasm for the projects that they're working on is really what drives me.
Thank you to Symbiosis IP for sponsoring this category, and I'd like to invite Andrew Tingey onto the stage to announce the winner.
Good evening, everybody. I'm actually really excited. I've never given an award before. But without further ado, good luck from Symbiosis IP to all the nominees. But the winner in the category Outstanding Research Supervision is Dr. Dennis Dennehy. Congratulations.
Yeah, so we run and we run and we run further away from love. Look at what we've become. Yeah, we run and we run and we run, losing the air in our lungs. What do we do about us? We don't want to fall out of love again, too afraid of another chance. We run and we run and we run further away from love. What do we do about us? Do about us? What do we do about us? What do we do about us? Oh, mile after mile, getting tired of feeling this way. Oh, is it worth all the while? Can we find something to say? Something to say. Like, baby, I can reassure.
Now, Swansea University's success in the future relies in no small part on its postgrad researchers. Our penultimate award tonight showcases our research and innovation postgraduate rising stars. Rockfield Software Limited is our sponsor, so let's hear from them first.
Hi everybody, apologies for not being able to make it in person. Been asked to answer a few questions or give a little bit of a background into my company, Rockfield Software. We essentially provide advanced numerical modelling for a wide range of industries that cover everything from modelling enhancements in design of glass bottles, nuclear burial simulations that simulate in excess of 20,000 years, and many aspects of subsurface modelling for energy companies to mitigate risk whilst drilling and producing oil and gas fields. We've collaborated with universities around the world since our conception back in 1985, when Rockfield was actually a spin-out company from the Swansea University, when 3 professors from the engineering department were provided with the means to create a private organisation. And it's sort of been a segue for in excess of 30 PhD students over the years. 35 years on, and Rockfield is recognised as one of the world's leading technology companies in numerical modelling. And this is primarily due to levels of investment that we put back into employing leading research technology candidates from universities around the world, and more specifically, Swansea University.
My name is Holly Stokes, and I studied my master's project at Swansea University looking at green-tailed diet in Seychelles, and my PhD research focused on sea turtle ecology in the Chagos archipelago in the Indian Ocean. 2 weeks ago, I passed my PhD viva and became a doctor. Sea turtles around the world are globally endangered, and they often inhabit really remote, difficult to access locations, such as the Chagos archipelago. And even though there's been amazing research done already by my supervisors and collaborators in the Chagos archipelago, there was little known about the nesting ecology of sea turtles here, green and hawksbill turtles. And so that's where my PhD came into effect. So I was focusing on the nesting ecology there, and also how we could incorporate new tools such as using drone surveys and camera traps to facilitate our research, along with the traditional methods, and how we could use that to estimate populations in the area. Above all, I enjoy and I love what I do. I love research, so everything from getting into the field to collect data, analysing and writing the reports to publish. But yeah, as I mentioned before, sea turtles are globally endangered, and so it's important for us to gather as much information as possible in order for us to better inform conservation and management planning, and to protect and conserve these animals around the world. And so I guess that's my drive.
Hi, my name is James Robert Turner. I'm a PhD student within the Modern Languages Department. I'm also a full-time Spanish tutor, which is a role I managed to secure after being a teaching assistant throughout my candidature. I'm also the Deputy Director for the Centre for the Comparative Study of Portugal, Spain and the Americas, CEPSAM, and I am currently the UK and Ireland's representative for Spanish and Catalan Studies at the University Council for Foreign Languages. My PhD project concerns looking at 3 English retranslations of Mercer Rodriguez's Catalan novel La Plaça del Diamant, with the aim and objective of identifying diachronic trends in the way translators have approached the translation of those 3 versions. In addition to just being immensely interested in minority languages and cultures and how they are represented and perceived within the world, I'm really interested and keen to establish this network of ECRs, particularly in people working in these fields. We find that people working in minority studies are working in a topic which is already underrepresented, but then that in itself tends to be underrepresented within academia. So establishing connections and collaborations between individuals, whether they be working on Catalan, Welsh, Breton, for example, is beneficial to everyone.
Hi there, I'm John Hudson, and I'm a final year PhD student in the group of Dr. Emrys Evans. I'm a physical chemist, and so my research really lies at that intersection of physics, chemistry, and engineering. And what I study are the electrical, the optical, and the magnetic properties of a certain type of molecular materials. And the real goal of that is to try to find new mechanisms to improve technologies all the way from lighting to hopefully in the future quantum information. In addition to the work that I do obviously in research and pushing those sort of blue sky frontiers, I've been really lucky to have been helped to go to areas such as the House of Parliament and speak to politicians and basically advocate for the work that we're doing in Wales and in the semiconductor industry, trying to create sustainable jobs towards net zero and a better future for all. I really enjoyed working on sort of new problems and feeling like I really have a personal impact on pushing those frontiers. But it's really lovely to be able to work with such amazing people, from technical staff and other researchers to sort of administrative people, all working towards trying to basically push those frontiers for research.
Well, what an impact these rising stars are having, and I'm sure we'll hear a lot more from them in the future. Our thanks to Rockfield Software for sponsoring the category, and please welcome Dr. Yun Kato onto the stage to announce the winner.
Good evening. Thanks for inviting us, and I'm very delighted to announce the winner tonight. So, for category of Rising Star Postgraduate is John Hudson.
Our final category is the Early Career Research and Innovation Rising Star. This is an award sponsored by a Bionema group that identifies exceptional people at an early stage in their careers who are set to shape significantly the research environment in their particular field. Well, here's the video.
Hi, my name is Dr. Bin Chaudhary Ansari, founder and CEO of Bionema Group. So Bionema is a biocontrol technology developer utilizing naturally occurring microbes such as bacteria, fungus, nematodes to control crop pest and plant health management. So we have been working with Swansea University with a number of fronts in formulation area, engineering. Swansea University has been a great asset for us, and I do want to mention the Wales government, Innovate UK. All this has been a great way of accelerating Bionema's technology, which is developing one of the best product in the world. I want to see a chemical-free world. That's what basically my passion is driving. So chemical pesticide and fertilizers being used to control pest and diseases and manage plant health for 100 years. But they're causing serious problem to the human health environment. So what I'm trying to do here, I want to at least reduce or eliminate somewhere the use of chemical pesticide, which will make our planet more safer and more healthier and the soil will become more productive, where farmers indoors will grow more food than what they are growing now.
Hello, I'm Laura. I am a lactation scientist. I'm a lecturer here at Swansea University Medical School. I study how breastfeeding works. Maternal milk is the ideal nutrition for babies, but obviously breastfeeding is not a one-way process. So it's something that comes as a balance between what the baby optimally needs to grow and what the mother can actually provide based on resources. So my research looks at how babies' needs and maternal resources shape the breastfeeding process and the composition of the milk. I look at this on an evolutionary perspective. So to do that, I look at humans, but also other large mammals, and particularly elephants. I would say that curiosity is the reason why I'm a scientist, and that mixed with the fact that I'm able to help mothers and animals that are in need is what really motivates me.
I'm Dr. Joe Whittaker. I'm a senior lecturer in criminology, sociology and social policy, and I also work with the Cyber Threats Research Centre, which is made up of different groups across the faculty. My research encapsulates everything to do with terrorist use of the internet, so that goes from everything from looking through court documents to see how terrorists have acted online, to conducting large-scale surveys of incels, as well as performing different kind of investigations on social media to look at whether recommendation algorithms may promote extreme content. It's a really interesting question thinking about what motivates me, because on one hand, we work at universities and I'm really interested in those kind of academic questions about difficult to obtain knowledge. But I think really for me, it's much more about seeing your impact in the world, talking to people who are making decisions, who are policymakers, practitioners, and really seeing how the things that you've done, the knowledge that you've acquired, is disseminated and put to use in the real world.
So I'm Helen Chadwick. I am a senior lecturer and future leaders fellow in the chemistry department in the Faculty of Science and Engineering at Swansea University. It's really difficult to overstate the importance of molecule surface interactions. They underpin a huge variety of processes, such as the formation of stars, such as our sun, and also in the industrial manufacture of chemicals. So the aim of my research is to study these reactions at a very fundamental level and really pull them apart so that we can understand them on a molecular scale. If we get this molecular level understanding of gas surface reactions, then you might be able to envisage that one day we can use this to, for example, design more efficient catalysts, which will have an economic benefit because it will make reactions more efficient and also potentially do things like reduce greenhouse gas emissions. I really love my job. I enjoy the challenge. I set out to answer one research question, and in doing so, I end up kind of getting to ask another 10. I work with a really fantastic group of people, and I also get to share my passion of science with people. So, for example, with the undergraduate students through teaching, and also the general public through outreach.
Nawr, cyn cyflwyno'r wobr, mae yna newyddion cyffrous am noddwyr y categori yma. Prior to inviting our next sponsor onto the stage, I wanted to share some exciting news with you about this category sponsor. This evening is all about celebrating research and innovation. Partnering with us on this award is the Bionemo Group, a Swansea University spin-out business. Starting out as an early career researcher himself, Dr. Minshad Ansari has been driving technology innovation within the biopesticide market for many years. Next month, the team will be attending a ceremony at Windsor Castle to collect a King's Award for Enterprise. And the the award will be within the category of innovation. So what a story they've had, and hopefully they're an inspiration to other early career rising stars. So you have already given them a huge round of applause, but will you do so again, please? Congratulate them on their success. And Dr. Ansari and Miraj Saida will announce the winner of our final category. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Good evening. Thank you very much for your generous gesture here this evening. And we have been in the Swansea University for a long period of time, but we have achieved which we are very proud of that. And the recent King's Award is really testament for our innovation, which we are doing in the agriculture sector to minimizing the pesticide damage which is causing to the soil health and human as well. So without going more detail, I would really wish all the three shortlisted candidates. Basically, one of them is going to win this award, so I will wish all the best. And breaking the silence, and Research and Innovation Rising category award goes to all three winners.
Well, what a great way to end a wonderful evening. Dyna'r cyfan am heno, o ran y gwobre, ta beth, am noson te, llongyfarchiadau anferth I bob enillydd. That concludes all our competitive awards this evening. I'm sure you'll agree we've had some fascinating insights into some incredible research that will surely have a huge impact in Wales and across the world. Diolch eto i'n partneriaid ac i'r noddwyr heno, and thanks once again for the unwavering support of our partners, and huge congratulations to all the winners and runners-up this evening. So please join me in getting to your feet in a final round of applause to congratulate everyone in the traditional way. Thank you, diolch yn fawr. I'd also like to express my appreciation to the Research and Innovation Services team for all their help and for this wonderful evening. It's been a pleasure and a privilege to join in the celebrations this evening, especially as it's Swansea University. my university. I've always been very proud to call myself a graduate of Swansea, and tonight I am even prouder. Thank you once again for inviting me to be your host this evening. It's been an immense privilege, and it goes without saying my thanks to all of you for being such a generous, welcoming and patient audience. Diolch am y croeso heno. Siwr nesaf adre I chi gyd ar ddiwedd y noson. Well, finally, I hope you've all been as impressed as I have with the polished and professional video interviews with Swansea University staff and partners. There is one final video the team would like to share with you. Now, I will leave you in the very capable hands of Professor Helen Griffiths, Swansea's Pro-Vice-Chancellor for Research and Innovation. But before Professor Griffiths speaks and closes the evening, please enjoy the bloopers, shall we? Thank you. Nos da.
Can I just start again? Sorry.
Sorry. There. It's going so well.
That's who I am.
I thought I was really good there. I thought I'd nail this.
And looking at this camera and give me a big smile.
I don't do that.
It was a bit of a garbled mess, really, but I thought, I'm on a roll here, I'll keep going.
Oh, that's so nice. We are... What am I going to say?
I forgot my name for a second. I said, come on to me. Oh, God. Sorry.
See, that was snappy and short, wasn't it? I'm so sorry.
Like what? Hide in my face?
No, sorry.
I'm the date. It's awful.
It's a lot to remember.
No, I'm joking.
I took a while, didn't it?
It's quite a mouthful.
I'm a prisoner.
Prison mugshot.
Do I need to do anything, or?
Yes.
Don't get my fingers.
Let me start again.
Thank you.
I was going to say.
I knew it, but I just couldn't get it out the right way.
That's really nice, actually.
I think they say now follow that, don't they? So that's a bit challenging. But what I would like to say, and invite you all to do, is to offer a huge round of applause to Sian, who's been such a wonderful host this evening. You've done an incredible job, Sian. We thank you so much. I don't know how you managed to keep everything to time. We're just running really, really well, so thank you. It's been a pleasure to have you as our host this evening. You're a close friend and supporter of the university, and we can really see how much you love Swansea, which is wonderful for us. Your distinguished career is something we're all enormously proud of, so it's a real pleasure for us to call you, one of ours. Yes, that's how I got there in the end. It's been a long night. I am going to say just a few words on collaboration, because that's very much been the theme of the evening, and I do have a few thank yous, but I won't keep you too long, I promise you. I am enormously proud to stand here, and I hope you've all had a wonderful evening. I think what we've seen here is a showcase of the amazing impact that we have together. We've got over 100 guests here from outside of the university. You're our partners. We work with you, we create ideas together with you, we solve problems together. And you are key to the successful impact of the research that we've been talking about today. So the new knowledge that we have and the discoveries that seed the impacts of tomorrow are born from great minds coming together, and they come to debate fundamental principles, and we've heard about some of those from the legal profession all the way through to particle physics. Last year has also seen us grown in partnership with universities across Wales, and we've been working closely through the Wales Innovation Network
to put forward a much more consolidated view of where the universities in Wales are making a difference and will continue to make a difference, and a stronger difference. We are universities in Wales, but we are for Wales, and we really want to make that contribution. So we're proud to be working together with you as our partners and our users of research, if I can use that phrase, and to understand the knotty problems that you face locally, nationally, and internationally. We recognise that you as organisations come from a range of different sectors, and we might be a little bit odd as universities, and not necessarily, we may not work in the same way as you do, but we really appreciate the time that you take to build these relationships with us and the things that we've been able to deliver together. So my sincere thanks to all of you partners for coming to join us today, our collaborators, and really wish you continued success as we work together along this amazingly transformative research and innovation journey. I think it's true to say that we're in a world of uncertainty, but as we all remain firmly rooted in making a difference and building on the surety that comes from strong and established partnerships, I think we can make a significant difference for the future. Just one other little good thing, that we can also celebrate that's happened since our last Innovation Awards was that we've now been acknowledged as being full partners in the Horizon Europe funding. So UK organisations can now bid into Horizon Europe. I think last time I was here, I was slightly more depressed about what we might be doing in that situation. But we are now full partners, and we are starting to see success from that. That means we were able to build these relationships with international collaborators and succeed further in taking forward the deep research and the impact from this research. I think most recently our successful award was made to colleagues in CISM, and we're delighted for them. So working together, I think, gives us great grounds for hope and change for good. So on to the thank yous, my little indulgence over. Again, I want to thank the judging panel. You can see what an incredibly hard job they've had, and they've taken a lot of time working diligently over the paperwork, so thank you for all of those who've been involved in the judging this year. Again, I want to thank our partners. I want to thank the sponsors, UKRI, who we've heard about, who've been sponsoring us through our Impact Acceleration accounts, and we can again see the transformative difference that that funding is making to our research and the impact of our research. I'm also going to go through the names as well, just call you all out again for sponsoring us. Technology Connected, Symbiosis IP, Bionema, woo! Development Bank of Wales, The Conversation, Rockfield Software, Newport Talbot Council, Siemens Healthcare, Ping Pong Digital, Infonetica, and the World Bioprotection Forum. I'd like to congratulate our award winners, particularly to David Ford on behalf of the Sale Data Bank, and also we've just heard about that wonderful award for Bionema as well. Congratulations to you, and thank you for sharing your thoughts with us today. I'd also like to particularly thank our postgraduate researchers for being really precise and concise and giving us a great illustration of what can become. Certainly rising stars to keep an eye on there. And I'd also like to thank the Alpha team for dialing in from CERN. I think they've given us a fascinating insight to the work that's going on over there, and it's been a great pleasure to learn much more about what they're doing tonight. So then thanks to the organisers. First, thanks to the RISE team for organising this event celebrations. They've worked tirelessly behind the scenes to make this work so smoothly today, but also they do it every day. They're working for us, supporting our research community in maximising the impact of our research on a day-to-day basis by the management of these Impact Accelerator accounts and supporting access to further funding. I'd also like to thank the colleagues from media. Wow, haven't we had some amazing presentations? Perhaps I'll run through a list. Marketing, again, thank you for tonight. I'll go a bit faster. Communications, and this isn't to say not each of these are important, but let's collect for them at the end. Communications, events and conferences, estates, our technical and catering teams, all of whom have provided invaluable support for us tonight. Thank you all. So whether you're carrying out research directly with us, collaborating with us on research projects, funding our research, helping us to commercialise our research and technologies, promoting our research and innovation, or providing support in a myriad of ways, on behalf of Swansea University, a sincere thanks to each and every one of you for the difference that you're making. I'd also like to finally congratulate our research community. I've been fortunate to see all of these projects coming to fruition, and you are making such an amazing contribution. So all of those who were nominated, all of those who were shortlisted, and all of those who are winners, you're all making an amazing contribution, and thank you from Swansea University. And now I've taken this over far too long, but I will say I hope you've enjoyed yourself. I wish you an enjoyable remainder of the evening. The bar is still open for those who might be interested. And I wish you all a safe journey home. So for everyone who's won an award, also please could you come up here and have your photograph taken. And we'd also like to invite the runners-up to come and collect a framed certificate to take home before they leave. Diolch y' ciao a nos da.